Namaste. It's been a long time that I was not on live because we have busy schedules all of the year. But now all of us will have is having a very good time, and we are at homes. Most of the people we are at home. It's a time for us to understand our own physiology, understand our way of thought process, and understand what's going on within our physiology. Of course, we understand what's going on around the world, but it's very important to understand our own physiology. I keep writing every day in Facebook the importance of human physiology. Unfortunately, we forget about those things. But it's very important for us to understand our own physiology so that we can combat with external factors like the present situation, what's going on with these diseases, which is, and it's important for me to talk to my patients and friends and everybody living around the Europe because the situation is so worst and people are in panic and people are do not a confused state right from all the European countries, from France and Ireland and UK, Croatia, Slovenia, and Ukraine, all these countries. But the most important we need to understand is not to get panic. We have a sufficient mechanism in the physiology to fight with any organism which is coming from outside. Just we need to understand our own physiology first. The problem is, if you don't understand your physiology, then you're not able to fight with the external factors like this present pandemic situations. It's becoming like a panic situations, but it's not necessary that we should be panic. Just we focus on our immune system. Now we have for sufficient time at home for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, some countries 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We have sufficient time to stay at home and understand our physiology, work on your physiology because you're not having time all these years. And maybe we should take it as in a positive way. The nature is imposing a 2 week, I don't say isolation. Isolation is for the patients, for the person having symptoms of COVID-19. But let us say the quarantine is the best word to use rather than isolation, because most of the people may not be infected. But the panic infection is much more serious than the COVID infection. So it's very important to break down this panic infections, which is spreading much faster than this COVID-19 infectious process. But the world has seen enough before also. So many things came, SARS came, before that many other pandemic diseases came, the world survived. And the world was only some 3-4 billion people. Now it's 7 billion people. It means that no virus can break the population growing. So we don't need to worry too much about this panic. Yes, there are precautions to be taken. There are preventive measures according to your government, which is giving you the rules and regulations. Different countries have their own regulations and preventive measures. It's important to follow them. When it comes to this coronavirus, this name is coronavirus. We all know it. By this time, I think everybody become a pundit to understand the coronavirus, but it's not necessary for me to explain again what is this virus it's coming from. We all know the origin and everything. I think it's most important for us to not to carry away. There is a lot of prescriptions going around the Facebook, the WhatsApps, and Instagram about the curing procedures in Ayurveda, in homeopathy. So many prescriptions are going on. But I humbly request you people not to follow anything. because nothing concrete is evolved now. If you know the disease proper only, you can prepare a medicine for that. When you don't know the disease at all, when you don't know the structure of the disease, I think it's just a prediction rather than a treatment. So let's try to understand what is this virus and what is its morphology, what is its structure. Sometime back they were telling us that a virus can exist only in the cold temperatures. But now you see in India and other countries, it's touching 38 degrees or 39 degrees, but still this virus is existing, even spreading. It clearly shows that it's changing its morphology, it's changing its structure according to the seasons, probably, because the world doesn't know this virus at all. What is its, how it acts in the physiology. So I think it's important that we wait and see for a few weeks how this virus reacts on the human beings. Then only we can prepare some herbs in Ayurveda or whatever the solutions coming from different countries. The scientists are working on this virus and they are trying to prepare some program of this. It might take some time. I think the best way is to prevent is, it's very simple, just distance between yourself, and social distancing is the most important thing. Everybody knows this, and washing hands and all those things every day in news we are seeing. But at the same time, what Ayurveda can do, but even Ayurveda do not have an answer for this. Straight answer we don't have in Ayurveda or any science. What the best we can do is to improve our immune system, which is told in Ayurveda, Bala and Ojas. So the two factors which has been termed in modern system as immunity. So we can develop within ourselves the immune system. The only way we can do is protecting, prevention, protection, and distancing from the people. This is the only way we can prevent this organism to attack us. So once it attacked, yes, that's a different story altogether. There's a lot of hospitals, a lot of things are going on, which they will support you, in these things. But unfortunately, when compared to Italy and all these countries, this aging population, wherever the aging population is going on, this virus is showing tremendously infecting them. So and even now, I heard recently, even young people who has got low immune system, also this virus is attacking them. So it's important that rather than panicking and mental stress can pull your immune system down, rather than panicking, let us not worry too much and make us our mental balance is important now. If you have a mental balance, then I'm sure you will be all right. There is nothing to worry, and even some of you got infected also. There is nothing to worry, because there are many things told in Ayurveda and yoga how to counteract these things, but there is no proper prescription in Ayurveda as of now. So the only thing is you follow the proper daily routines, seasonal routines, and just try to improve your bala and Vyadik Shamatva, all these things. Vyadik Shamatva is the immune system natural resistance you develop in the physiology. That's the only way we can do now. But it is possible. It is very much possible to develop, and it is very much possible for us to stop this infectious mental infection process and physical infectious process. Both the ways affecting the humanity. Both mental infections and physical infections are affecting the human physiology. But there is no need to panic at all, according to me, because I'm also practicing since a long time in European countries. This is the most problem in Europeans is they lose confidence immediately once there is some panic is going on. That's not correct. You need to be confident. You need to be strong enough to fight any diseases which coming outside the body. It's only 10%. Rest of everything, 90% of the problems are happening within our body. Means our immune system, if it is weaker, you're inviting the problems from outside. So the virus can act only 10% from outside, but 90% if you can develop your own immune system, your own uh, physiologist, the maintenance of the mental balance and everything, I'm sure we are going to stop this menace which is created by this virus. So simple things like in the home, daily routines you follow. Do not go to late night beds. Just sleep on time. What is the day dinacharya? What Ayurveda said. Just follow it. Practice yoga in the morning. Naturally, you will develop the resistance. And in the morning, as we all are, every patient we know that we are talking to a lot of patients when I met them in Europe, France, or Italy, or France, or other countries, UK, and all those countries, Croatia, Slovenia, Ukraine, all these countries. It's very important to understand this bala. Bala means the strength of the physiology, the balanced state of kapha. So that is this balanced state of kapha is disturbed by this virus. If you see, it is attacking this, our bala, our strength. So that you try to make balance your kapha in the body. This is important now. So that is the one thing. And another thing is Vojas. This is what very important. We all know about Vojas, which is the end product of the seven dhatus. That is blood, plasma, all those things. You all know it. Seven. Those who are my students, some of you practicing Ayurveda, you all know the seven dhatus. And this virus, it's causing disbalances in the seven dhatus also. So disturbing the immune system. So when you have the seven tissues which is weaker in your body, naturally you are inviting this virus to attack you. So it's very important to keep all these seven tissues in balance. There's no point of running after the medicine, running after masks, running after something. Yes, prevention is important. It's very important not to contact with other human, keep maintaining distances. But at the same time, there's no point of running after the treatment where you can take the treatment by yourself at home. So strengthening the seven issues is most important. And try to follow a lot of books are available on Ayurveda, daily routines, seasonal routines, on how to balance the seven dhatus. So this virus typically is probably attacking these seven tissues in subpart. If you are weak in these areas, it is attacking and creating imbalances in the immune system. So it's attacking the persons who have a low immune system. This is what we need to understand. So this is what we need to, and also people who are on immunosuppressors should be very careful. Who are taking methotrexate, who are taking Imuron for autoimmune disorders like arthritis, Crohn's, so many diseases, ulcerative colitis, so many diseases which is occurring with autoimmune disorder. You need to be very careful, especially I saw in France and Croatia, they take a lot of immunosuppressors for rheumatoid arthritis. So these people, naturally the immune system is down. So you need to consult your doctor immediately. What are the precautions they tell you? And when your immune system is naturally down, and this virus is going after them. So it's very important to follow certain principles in Ayurveda, and you follow your doctor's rules and regulations, what they prescribe to you. At the same time, you can follow the Ayurvedic principles, which is very, very important at this crucial period the world is passing through. A simple ginger, a simple pipali, piper longum, and simple ashwagandha, and guduchi, this is Tinospora cardifolium. These are the herbs, you keep it at home, it's available online, it's available probably in Paris and London cities, they're all available in the shop. Ginger, you know everybody, pipali, piper longum, it's available, and ashwagandha, it's available, turmeric, simple things, you keep it at home and try to take it regularly. And this is not the solution for the virus infections. This is to help our immune system to make the better. I repeat again, there is no medicine for this virus yet. Nowhere in the world, whether it's Ayurveda or homeopathy or allopathy, there is no medicine for this. So they're still working on to figure out exactly what kind of virus it is. When you don't know what is the kind of virus, how can you treat it? It is not possible. So it's very important for us to understand this and try to improve. Yoga also will improve your immune system. Practice yoga every day in the morning. So Surya Namaskaras, all those things. And please hydrate yourself, because hydration is very important to prevent these virus infections. It doesn't look like a simple virus like influenza. It is 10 times more powerful than the normal influenza. That is why you are seeing so many infections around the world, and all the countries are taking the preventive measures and to prevent this infection spreading the other parts of the countries and all. But according to me, we don't need to get panic. If you get panic, you forget what you are doing then. So you are more susceptible to the infections. So you be stable mentally. You see stable. You understand what's going on in the world. At the same time, you follow the textbooks of Ayurveda. What is written in that? I told you very simple things. I told you the Bala and the Ojas. These two areas we need to concentrate. And if you can focus, if you can improve the natural resistance of the body, automatically you are. Of course, it doesn't mean that you won't get it, but the risk of getting the virus is very, very minimum. But it is possible for us to prevent these infections for sure, and collectively. And first thing is, there is no need to worry, there is no need to panic. We have seen cancers. People are living with the cancers, brain tumors, tumors in the kidney. This is nothing in front of them. So the people, when we have seen the people dreaded with the dangerous diseases in the past, I think the virus should not be any problem, because of its infectious process, we are afraid. Otherwise, we don't need to care. Just keep hygiene, as everybody is. You must be knowing your countries is showing what everybody should do it. So please follow the rules and regulations of your concerned country. Just wash your hands and all those things. But there is no need to panic. Try to, when you are free, 2 weeks you are free, so kindly do some meditations in the morning, and nothing to worry. And we are going to die only once in life. So the more you are afraid, you are going to die every day. So you don't need to, and we should understand we are mortals, we are not immortals. We all should understand every day. If you think we are mortals, then I don't think the coronavirus and all the stupid things will trouble you mentally. So let us be strong and just be calm and peace. I'm sure we all can fight it out, this nuisance, and so much of panic around the world, more than the disease. The panic is engulfing the entire countries, populations are suffering, people are suffering. And I feel very pain to see so many countries, the lockdown, and the natural lifestyle of the person is hampered. So I feel very pain with this what is present situation going, but yet we can really solve it. And on the 23rd and 24, 25, 26, we are doing some short courses in that we can try to explain as much as possible what Ayurveda suggests, and regarding the immune system and the lifestyle. That's why we are doing these short-term courses for just 4 days. Me and Dr. Venkat Joshi, we are doing just to educate the people, not to get panic. There's nothing to worry. The more we are strong, the more we are balanced, we can win anything in life. Thank you very much.